Hey, what's up guys, Perplexify here, and in this video, we'll be counting down 5 flights that went horribly wrong. But make sure to watch till the end, because there's this one guy who recorded his last moments on the plane, and it's just crazy what ends up happening. But anyways, in the first clip, we have everyone's worst nightmare when a plane malfunctions mid-air and has to make an emergency landing. The problem is, the plane had nowhere to go except crash straight into the water, and that's exactly what the pilot did. You guys gotta see how this all ends. Like the video in the next 5 seconds and watch to the end. Have good luck for the next week.
Those passengers don't know it yet, but they are seconds away from experiencing the worst fear of every air traveler. Suddenly, the alarm sounds. The plane is going down, spiraling into the ocean.
So at this point, everyone is doing the emergency procedures, and you have to see what ends up happening.
Life jacket.
A mad scramble as water fills the inside of the plane.
So the plane just hit the water and everyone has to make an emergency exit. Luckily, everyone followed directions, but you guys gotta see how this ends.
Survivors going for the exit. Clinging to anything they can get their hands on.
So they're just trying to hold on to anything to keep them afloat, and this is just like the Titanic, but keep watching.
Everybody okay?
Throughout the 3-minute ordeal, Ferdinand Fuentes' camera never stops rolling, even as the plane begins to sink into the ocean.
Number 4, we have an insane moment where these skydivers nearly got hit by a plane. So these two skydivers jump out of their plane, and as they're flying down, the plane they jumped out of nosedived straight down and was like 5 inches away from colliding with the skydivers. You guys gotta see how lucky these people were. So they just opened their chute and the plane dived straight down, nearly crashing into them. This is insane. Number 3, we have this crazy moment where a bird flies into one of the plane's engines and causes a massive malfunction right after. This is crazy because everyone on the plane just hears a loud clunk, and at the very end, you can even see the bird fly right into the plane. Definitely a scary moment, but you guys gotta see the ending. So watch closely at the engine because a bird accidentally flies into it. It just hit the engine and ripped that bird, but keep watching. Number 2, we have one of the scariest moments ever as passengers witness the wing of the plane burst into flames. This could go so wrong because that fire could turn into an explosion, but luckily everyone followed safety procedures and you just gotta see what ends up happening.
We need to move! We need to go!
This is so scary, guys. I'm pretty sure the plane is already grounded, but comment below what you think happened. So the cabin is starting to heat up and everyone is following safety protocols, but they gotta escape fast before this plane blows up or something.
Serious, my God.
This whole thing is nuts, but keep watching because it gets crazier.
I forgot my bag. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Wow. What experience. Thanks.
In our final clip, we have this guy who records what he thought was his final moments ever on this plane, and what ends up happening is that during the plane ride, one of the windows explodes and is sucking everything out of the plane. But one guy does something straight from a movie, and you guys gotta see what he ends up doing.
About 20 minutes into the flight, I hear a loud boom. And as you can imagine, everyone on the plane was kind of zoned out and doing their own thing, and you hear this boom. And I think everybody's immediate thoughts were, did you just hear that? You know? And then we felt a shaking. And then a few moments later, the oxygen masks deploy across the entire cabin. Then I started seeing things kind of blown out the window.
So a plane window literally exploded, and this guy thinks it's his last day, but you guys gotta see what ends up happening.
As they were taking care of her and the nurse was doing CPR, this guy puts himself in front of that hole. And the hole wasn't massive. It was just, it's still a big hole. But putting himself in that position so that the wind wouldn't be so violent and that woman could be cared for.
This is nuts. An employee literally put himself by the broken window and he's getting sucked up, but it gets crazier. Keep watching.
Plane, as in an effort to not have her fly out. I'm frantically just typing, flights going down, Dallas to New York City, there's been an explosion, I don't know what's happening. And I haven't even gone back to the video to see the words that I was saying and what I was trying to get out. I do know that I was misspelling everything just in an effort to get some communication out there. The most important thing was for me to reach out to my family and the people I love. Just the thought of not being able to do that,
So he was trying to contact his family thinking it was his last day, but luckily everyone escaped alive. If you made it this far, you are officially awesome. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and make sure to check out my other videos. See ya, guys!